What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to Season 17, Episode number 3702. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hart. And Jim, our Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has some helpful tips while grocery shopping. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, Men's Room Shot of the Day, funable listener emails, and everyone's favorite TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drink. All right, here we go. Naked Pennsylvania woman outside of City Hall tells cops that snakes ate her pants. Meanwhile, when you're an attorney who drives naked everywhere, an indefinite suspension is what the judge will grant. Arkansas homeowner surprised to realize he ordered an Amazon delivery truck. Bison crosses highway during rush hour traffic acting like he doesn't. He just didn't care.
Hey!
And a New Jersey bodybuilder will lift his disability check no more. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we will spin I'm getting there, man.
Let's go.
I know. Ted's fired up today.
Woo.
We will spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Danny, who thought that Elton John's Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me was a protest song about incest, and found a way to answer 16 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
Big contestant to play Big Dummy. Call 206-421-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live. And send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
Nobody likes keeping track of a wallet full of credit cards with complicated rewards categories. And BECU members like Heather don't have to.
With this card, I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about it. I just use it and pay it. It's pretty simple.
Keep things simple with the Cashback Visa from BECU. No more confusing categories, no more blackout dates. Just 1.5% cash back on every purchase. BECU. Power in people. Member compensated for participation. Cash advances and cash-like transactions do not qualify as purchases. Contact BECU at 800-233-2328 for current product and rate information.
KISW.
All but y'all, away we go. Welcome to Season 17, Episode number 3702. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Head Chef is back. Ted's Meat Potatoes. You've got some helpful tips while grocery shopping. I guess,
a teenager asked for some tips online, and people gave them.
All right, just whatever.
How you shop? What do you do in the aisles? Everybody has their own routine, I think, when they go to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm. Mine is to complain about it.
Right, or just not go.
Is it more about saving?
That's why I said when I go, I complain. Most of the time, I don't have to complain because normally I get out of it.
So it's probably all over the board. How to save money, how not to waste food. I'm sure some people try to give you healthy tips, like the perimeter of the grocery store.
How to be a
That's
grapist.
The classic one, right? Mm-hmm. How you should put the things in the on the conveyor belt.
Anything about couponing. That seems like an old thing to... You should get a coupon.
Oh, my God.
You can go online and print them up on your printer.
Yeah, I mean, I remember my mom and especially my aunt watching them just sit there and clip out all the coupons.
That was like a Sunday ritual for them.
Yeah.
2 hours, they'd put on a TV show and just cut coupons.
The coupons are going to be there, or as you do, you'll go online and see what the weekly specials are right there.
Like at some point today, as I got to go to the grocery store, right, I'll just look up what the specials are, use my club card, and get some stuff.
Did you ever snatch coupons away from foods that you hated? So like if my mom found a coupon for like frozen spinach, if I saw that sitting on the table, I'd shred it up and throw it in the trash.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is, I don't know that anybody ever got a coupon out of those red machines that would just spit them out.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, we would just walk by them and just keep pulling them to see another one go.
Right.
The price is Weiss. I used to use them all the time there. They had double coupon days.
Oh, yeah.
They give you coupons when you checked out. They give you so many coupons, it was almost like you didn't have to buy toilet paper.
Who does it now? Is it Rite Aid or CVS? One of them, no matter what you buy, right? You get a 40-foot long receipt, even though I bought a pack of cigarettes. But on the back, there's coupons for 40 different things.
Yeah, receipts are ridiculous.
But I mean, if you include coupons, because I get yelled at now if I throw a coupon away or a receipt away because I did not take the time to realize that on the back of it, we could have saved money on this, that, and the other.
Not to be that guy, but I used to buy the Sunday paper so I could see all the specials.
Sure.
All the coupons, all the things. Maybe read the lifestyle section. I don't know.
Did you ever actually read the news? Does anyone read the news with the Sunday paper?
Glance over the front page.
Yeah,
I was more into the comics and all the other stuff.
Well, the Sunday comics were the best because they were in color.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Boy, we're old.
Oh,
just
God,
saying it out loud.
Oh, man.
God, that hurt. And I said it.
Ow. Ooh.
They were in color.
Do they even have? Where do you get us? Where would you? Okay, right now you need to go get a Sunday paper. Where
Right when they added sound to the television.
Yeah, I think it's what 7-Eleven. Is that where you have to go
to get a Sunday paper?
Just to get a Sunday paper.
7-Eleven always has them.
Where? They don't have a magazine section.
You can get them in most grocery stores.
I think just up front still.
Yeah. I got to walk all the way to a goddamn grocery store to get a.
No, it's right up front.
You can probably even go to Bartell.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Bartell?
I got them delivered for like the last year.
Just the Sunday?
Just Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's great.
Absolutely.
You strike me as somebody that would sit there with a cup of coffee or two or a pot of coffee and read the Sunday
Not
paper.
near as much as I wanted to. I wasn't near as proud of that as I was because I was so excited when it first showed up. Because I didn't even order the doggone thing. It just showed up.
Oh, nice.
And so all of a sudden I was like, cool, I got the paper now.
You know who loved the Sunday paper more than anybody in the world in my life?
Dave.
No, my cat, Senior Larry. You'd open that thing up, next thing you know, he's walking up with it. You're like, just like, dude, can I just read like one article?
No.
And you just sit on it, then I get another one, then you want to sit on that one. It's like, geez, a whiz.
Did he ever pee on him?
No, he did not.
All right.
Thank God. He'd go pee in the luggage. So, some helpful tips when grocery shopping. Obviously, we'll head on over to the men's room happy hour on the Odyssey app. I'm trying to get this all out because I'm still confused about that happy hour and a half.
All right.
The Men's Room Happy Hour exclusively on the Odyssey app every Monday through Friday. We head on over there at 6 o'clock. If you don't have the Odyssey app, download it now. It's absolutely free. Then search for the Men's Room Happy Hour channel. That goes live at 6 o'clock. And today, in honor of every time we play Big Dummy, we do a little dirty Big Dummy. So this time around, we have 4 titles of porn movies. 3 of them are actual porn movies.
All right.
One is one that I made up on my own. You have to determine out of the 4 choices which one is one that I made up. For an example, The Codfather. Is that a real movie or is it one that I made up?
I'm going to say you made it up.
Mary Floppins.
That's real.
Are you sure?
Have you seen Mary? They be floppins.
I feel like
Mary
floppins is a real
Floppins.
Miles term.
Okay. All the white stuff.
Oh, God.
That's got to be real. And that has so many meanings in porn.
I know.
Right. Could be the actors.
Yeah. The
Could
French.
be other stuff.
The French Erection. So many to choose from. You're going to have to figure out which one is not an actual porn movie. That's coming up. With Dirty Big Dummy, we encourage you to play along at home.
Yeah, and people do.
We have 10 questions. They're all worth 1 point, and then we have a bonus question. That is worth 2 points. Man, oh man. I'll give you the term right now. I know you're good enough not to look it up, but the term is the San Francisco bird feeder. That's worth 2 points. And that is coming up as we'll play Dirty Big Dummy.
By the way, somebody who works at Bartell has confirmed, yes, they do in fact have newspapers.
That's good to know. Okay, very good. And today's the day we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We'll spin a category wheel just like that or roll the big drum, whatever we're going to do.
Come on, Ted.
And then from there, you try to get as many right.
Who got the drum
one right
in here?
first. Yeah, sure.
Damn it.
We said don't put it in here because they don't want to play it.
You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy so far has been Danny, who took 16 questions to get one right.
Good Lord.
And as we play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. Now, the last time, we were doing a team-building exercise. I don't know if you remember the story.
Oh, yeah.
A group from some company, I'm not sure exactly.
Somewhere in Sweden or something like that?
Yeah, they were all going to walk on hot coals. I want to say there was 30 people involved in this.
Come on, this is just team building.
21 of those team builders were hospitalized.
Yeah, because they walked on hot coals.
With severe burns. So we asked you, hey, why don't you do one for the team? A team building exercise. Your choices were you could do some snake handling, have one of those sticks with a hook on it. You could walk on hot coals, like our story. A lion tamer, or a rodeo clown. And here are the results. At 9% of the voting, meaning this is the last thing that you would ever want to do out of the four choices, that would be being a lion tamer. Now, keep in mind, you have, from what we understand, a very short stool and a whip. Is that correct?
Yeah, the problem is you also have a lion.
And a lion, right there.
Right, that's the game changer.
I don't know if those would not be the things that I would pick.
No. I'd have
if
a
I had to defend
shotgun,
myself against a lion,
pitchfork,
there'd be
and a flamethrower.
A lot more going. I would have
a flamethrower.
No, I'd
fireworks.
I have my laser pointer.
That's funny. I'm just sitting here going like Desert Eagle, 50 cal. Miles like laser pointer.
I got this.
Hey,
I got this.
You got that till the battery runs out.
Yeah. Oh, coming in at number 3.
You want that stool now?
Snake handler. 20% of you said, you know what, for a team building exercise, I'll do a little snake handling. In second place, 31% of you said you'd walk on hot coals.
No.
And 40%, overwhelmingly, to team build, you wanted to be a rodeo clown, which we understood as the show progressed, that was offensive to the rodeo clown community.
Yeah, what do they want to be called?
Can't
Don't call them rodeo clowns.
It was
They are
bullfighters.
Bullfighters.
To me, a bullfighter's the guy wearing all the garb, has the red
He's a
tape.
master conquistador.
matador.
No, matador. There you go.
Conquistador.
My bad.
Conquistador. Sounds like
My
something
bad.
you ordered at a Mexican restaurant. Yes, I'll have the Fundido Conquistador.
It gives you smallpox.
Exactly. So this week, in response to a couple stories,
I don't know, man. Everything I'm reading says the rodeo clowns are barrelmen.
barrelman.
Okay.
That's where I would be. I would be in the barrel.
That was my whole plan.
Yes.
Just hang out in the barrel.
So today,
I believe
unfortunately,
they call that a coward.
Oh, I'm fine in here, guys.
today, unfortunately,
Is the rodeo over yet?
this could be the last day of your life. This could be the last dance you've ever had today.
Okay.
On the program, because you're unfortunately you are going to pass on in our men's room poll. So yes, your life on this planet is over. We're asking you, out of the 4 possible animals, which one would you like to take on being the last moments of your life?
Yeah.
Okay. We start with a story, and you've heard a little bit about this more than likely. They say bizarre animal stories are heard often, but none are quite like the latest vicious and deadly elephant attack of a 68-year-old woman in India. Maya Murmu was collecting water in her village when a herd of elephants came her way. That's when she tried to flee, but one of the elephants rushed toward Murmu and trampled her, according to the Times of India. She was rushed to a hospital, but died from her injuries. Now, that same day, Murmu's family brought her body home for funeral preparations. They're going to take place the same evening. That is when a more unusual event occurred. As the ceremony was taking place, the Times of India reported that a herd of elephants appeared from the forest, which sent villagers running. A lot of this is actually on, they got it with their cameras.
Yeah.
They left Murmu's body behind because they're getting out of there. One of the elephants then reportedly attacked the woman's corpse by picking up the body and throwing it into the air. In a video of the alleged incident published by the Times, a herd of elephants can be seen at the edge of the forest, with one chasing a villager as mourners yelled toward the herd. The herd then destroyed Murmu's home.
Jeez,
With
man.
3 other homes being damaged by the attack. No one else in the village was reported to be harmed. Murmu's family was able to continue with the ceremony once the herd of elephants left the area. Do you guys know what Murmu's husband did for a living?
I mean, I'm assuming he was an elephant killer.
He was an elephant poacher.
Yep.
Those elephants legit remembered.
Remember, when we first covered the story, so look, I don't know anything about this woman, but she did something that they're like, no, F you specifically.
Yeah. Not only that, but she had gone with him on many occasions, according to family, to assist him on these. And they believe that elephant's baby was one of the thing.
Wouldn't you remember?
Was one of the animals that was poached.
You're married to the guy who shot my kid. We got beef.
That's
And
actually
she was with him.
Yeah.
correct.
And you know what they say about elephants?
They never forget.
Bam.
Like a crow.
You know what elephants apparently serve?
Oh, Lord.
Justice.
Trampled by an elephant. Choice
I mean,
number one.
that was a horrible story. Now that I've heard her husband was a poacher and she'd go on the hunts with him,
get
like, this story makes a little more sense. And elephants do not forget. Like,
No.
that's not a joke.
No.
It's like
bad
crows.
elephant.
Okay.
Yeah, like, don't mess with crows. I mean, right, that is the origin story of a superpowered elephant.
If you were wondering about the next choice, you might want to do a little Google search under the images here for what is known as a cassowary. You might not know what a cassowary is.
It is a nightmare from your dreams.
The bird is typically found in Australia, in New Guinea, and on some islands in Indonesia. A 75-year-old Florida man, he was mortally wounded in an attack by a large flightless bird that he kept. He was taken to the hospital by paramedics, where he later died from the injuries. The man, Marvin Hajos, lived north of Gainesville, Florida. Quote, my understanding is that the gentleman was in the vicinity of the bird and at some point fell, according to the deputy chief. When he fell, he was attacked, adding that the incident appeared to be a tragic accident. According to a report by CNN, the first emergency call was actually made by Mr. Hajos, the bird's owner, while a second call was received shortly afterward from another person on the property. It is not yet known what Mr. Hajos did to motivate the attack. What we do know is this. The attacker was identified as the southern cassowary, a large flightless bird that is native to tropical rainforests. The bird can weigh in as much as 130 pounds. Adults stand between 5 and 6'5" tall. Amongst living birds, only ostriches are bigger. Now, in captivity, cassowaries can be aggressive birds that usually do not live comfortably in close quarters with other animals because they don't live that way in the wild. In the wild, cassowaries are solitary. They tend to avoid humans whenever possible. They are very smart. They vanish into the shadows of the rainforest long before humans come by.
Sure.
They know they're on their way. They're very athletic. They're adept swimmers. They can run as fast as a horse. They can jump higher than 7 feet in the air. But their most deadly weapon is their feet. They defend themselves with a powerful forward kick, and the inner toe on each foot is armed with a dagger-like claw that is 5 inches long. They can easily rip the face off any opponent stupid enough to corner and harass them. Now, here's what you need to know. Because cassowaries can be so dangerous, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission considers them to be a Class 2 species.
Which is?
Animals also listed as Class 2 species include alligators and clouded leopards and black panthers. Class 1 wildlife include predators such as lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Now, before a potential cassowary keeper in Florida can possess, sell, or publicly have a cassowary, they must get a Class 2 species permit and license. And to get that permit, they must be experienced with keeping these birds, and they must have proper enclosures that have to be inspected for keeping them safely.
Right.
So, this is a dangerous bird.
Have you seen what they look like?
Oh, yeah.
Look, nature made it clear that this animal will mess you up. Like,
Oh, my
just
God.
Google a picture of it and tell me if it looks like something you'd run up and hug.
This happened yesterday. A swimmer was seriously injured in a rare shark attack off California's Central Coast. I believe this happened off of Monterey, Ted, at Lovers Point Beach.
Ooh.
Authorities say the man suffered significant injuries because the shark he bit him in the stomach.
All right.
It wasn't the arm or the leg. Typically, that's where you would. Actually, they believe that's one of the reasons that he survived.
Did he bleed out?
He did not bleed out because of him. But he was spotted. Actually, people on shore spotted the dorsal fin. They say the man was underwater for about 10 seconds. Then he started calling for help when he popped up. Rescuers, including a nurse and her husband, who was also a nurse, they were there and they actually helped this guy. Got him to the hospital. He actually lived.
I don't want to sound like this guy, but if you're getting attacked by a shark and scream, help, like, no.
So shark will be the next way that takes you out. And the final way. Carlos Carvalho, a famed wildlife cinematographer. He died after a fatal run-in with a giraffe.
Oh, the dreaded giraffe.
It is with a very sad heart that we have to announce the passing of Carlos. The South Africa-based company said he was filming a feature at Glen Africa Country Lodge when the incident occurred. The filmmaker was flown to a hospital, but he did succumb to his injuries. Thoughts and condolences go out to the family, friends of this very sad time. The accident occurred after filming with animals had come to an end, and the giraffe was being moved off the set by animal wranglers who were in attendance. They said accounts suggested that he had been trying to obtain additional footage of the giraffe, named Gerald, when the animal swung his head, making contact with the cameraman and knocking him off his feet. The lodge said that Carlos received a safety briefing, but had ventured too close to the giraffe, and basically that one blow killed him. So he was gone.
Giraffes fight lions. Just keep that in mind.
So our men's room poll. Unfortunately, you're not going to be here anymore. Death by animal. But will it be by an elephant, a cassowary, a shark, or a giraffe?
I mean, for coolness factor, you say shark, but I don't need to be cool when I die.
I don't want to drown. See, I'm just thinking I might just take the singular blow from the giraffe's head.
Really? Over the elephant?
Well, he's going to stomp me to death.
Yeah, but I still feel like one stomp from... I don't think it hurts. I think you are done. I think they keep stomping you because they hate you. But I think the first stomp from the elephant, it's over, man. Right?
It is very heavy, but you'd be surprised what the human body can take. I'm with Miles. I want to be the first guy to take 2 head whips from a giraffe. Right? Like, you hit me once, like, that's not going to stop me. And it's like, all right, that stops him. Ted Smith. He got hit twice by that giraffe.
Because he talked smack after the first one.
Oh, my God.
Tall neck looking.
Big time coming up, 206-421-ROCK.
Nobody likes keeping track of a wallet full of credit cards with complicated rewards categories. And BECU members like Heather don't have to.
With this card, I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about it. I just use it and pay it. It's pretty simple.
Keep things simple with the Cashback Visa from BECU. No more confusing categories, no more blackout dates. Just 1.5% cash back on every purchase. BECU. Power in people. Member compensated for participation. Cash advances and cash-like transactions do not qualify as purchases. Contact BECU at 800-233-2328 for current product and rate information.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, game is Big Dummy 206-421-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant, ready to play the big game.
Hello, Angie. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Angie.
Hola.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Angie, are you on team sober or team not sober?
Unfortunately, I am team sober because I just got artwork done, so had to be sober for that.
Oh, you know, you have to. Whenever I get artwork done, it's the first thing I do.
You talking a tattoo?
A tattoo, yes.
Yes. Yeah, thins out your blood. The ink doesn't stick as much. Real buzzkills.
But obviously, people get
Yeah, I
it.
know.
They obviously, you can tell the people that do.
Sure.
I have a buddy, and yeah, he has a very prominent tattoo on his arm. And when the story, I'm always like, what happened? He goes, I woke up in another city, my arm hurt, and I had the tattoo.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
Hey, at least it wasn't your butt that hurt.
good times.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Did you get a tattoo on your derriere, Angie?
No, on my forearm.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think she's suggesting something more sinister.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Okay.
Maybe they use lube.
All right, Angie, our men's room poll. Unfortunately, now that you got the new ink, you're going to have to pass on. Death by animal today, elephant, cassowary, shark, or giraffe? Where are you going?
Honestly, Miles, I'm going to have to agree with you. One blow from a giraffe.
One blow from a
Because I
giraffe.
don't do shit.
And then it kills you.
That's coming up with the men's room happy hour.
Check out that porn.
Yeah, it's David Attenborough, I believe, narrated that.
All right there, Angie. Here is your question. The fine state of Michigan touches 4 of the 5 Great Lakes. What is the only Great Lake that it doesn't touch?
Oh, man. You already give me some geography question. I'm not familiar with very many lakes.
It's kind of scary.
The Great Lakes. That was my mouth. That was
Okay.
not my butt.
Just name a lake.
Name a Great Lake.
The Mississippi? That's a river.
That is a river.
Name a
You
Great
go
Lake.
ahead and spin that, Will.
Is it Superior?
It is not Superior.
Erie.
Nope.
Ontario.
Is it Ontario?
It is Ontario.
I was just going to run down the list.
Ontario is the furthest east. That's the reason why.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, since you do so well with geography, let's stick with that. Multiple choice question. 0, 3, 7, or 9. How many bridges cross the Amazon River?
0?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, nice
See,
work.
she's up on rivers.
Okay.
Bad with lakes.
Right, you got Mississippi.
Good with
You got-
rivers.
That blows my mind. The Amazon is a big, long.
Where we're going,
ass
we
river.
don't need bridges.
Bridges.
Amazon's so big, there's freshwater dolphin that live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, these pink
Are those
dolphins.
the pink ones?
Yeah.
And that's not a joke. They're pink
Coming up
dolphins.
with the
Serious,
men's room
honest to
happy
God.
hour.
A blow from a giraffe and pink dolphins. No, honest to God, there's these pink freshwater dolphins that basically they're exclusive to the Amazon. Yeah, Amazon's a weird joint, man. Not a single
big
bridge.
that river is.
Jesus.
I mean, it's that wide.
And those
Yes.
those fish that'll bite your boys off if you
What,
try
the
to
big human-looking teeth?
Yeah, if you try to take a bath in the river, it's like a pacu maybe
Something like that, man. It's
Anyway,
crazy. It
scary
looks like
stuff.
they stole a pair of human dentures.
It does.
Put them in their mouth, and if they see you in water, they go for your genitals.
Just put in fish that bite the boys off, and
That should be the only one, I hope. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Eric, are you sober or not sober?
Very not sober.
Very not sober, says Eric. Men's room poll, death by animal. You're going to go with elephant, cassowary, shark, or giraffe?
Going with shark.
Shark.
One and done.
What kind of shark you want to hit you?
Oh, the big ass. The great white.
Okay.
But are you sure it's one and done, man? Our understanding of most shark attacks, including the great white, they hit you, they bite you. Obviously, things are headed south from there, but, it takes a minute before it actually kills you.
Well, I'm hoping for a crunch and munch.
A crunch and munch.
Well, and sometimes they'll come up from the bottom, like, the Jaws original poster, and they'll hit you because they think you might be a seal or something, and they'll basically breach out of the water.
What is it about nature, right, where it says, all right, as a shark, one of your favorite meals is going to be a seal. But I'm going to give you the inability to distinguish what a seal actually looks like. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like if you didn't know, like a dog's your best friend, but somehow human beings can't tell the difference between a dog, a giraffe, and a bear. You just bring random crap home.
I wonder how many dogs that like to swim in the ocean, have been attacked and killed by a shark.
Damn, Miles.
I'm just saying,
That's a fair
it
question.
had to happen.
Well, it's part of the movie Jaws, right?
Did a dog
It's
die?
a dog?
But the dog is one of the first animals to die.
Oh, from the beach scene,
Right,
right.
because the beach scene, the guy, was
They
it
throw
Pippet?
a ball. I think
Pippet?
Something, but they throw like a tennis ball, and the dog brings it back, and they throw it again, and then the tennis ball comes floating back, but the dog doesn't.
I can just picture that guy yelling for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, we eat stuff, right? Like, if I gave you a piece of bison, you wouldn't know it's not beef.
But if you show me the animal in nature, I'm like, that's a bison.
Right,
Not
but to
cow.
a shark, it only eats seals, so we look close enough on a surfboard. It's like, screw it, I'm biting it.
That's on a surfboard.
Yeah.
But I'm swimming. I don't swim like a seal. I'm not built like a seal. I don't look like a seal. I don't smell like a seal. I don't taste like a seal. But they can't piece together that I'm not a seal until after it's taking a bite out of me. Then it's like, oh, my bad.
But it also doesn't have hands. Like, I could touch something and be like, should I eat this? Whereas the shark just has to bite.
Should you do it by touch?
But you've seen something before, so you just try this. Like, you smell it, might touch it a little bit.
All right, say you've never had a boiled egg, and I said, close your eyes, reach your hand in this bag, and you feel a boiled egg. Would you think that it's something edible in that bag, man?
I don't know what I would think.
No, you would not. All right,
I'd
Eric.
try it, though.
All right, Eric, shut up. Here's your question. Who recorded the song Closing Time?
No idea.
See, that's what I thought. I've heard of this band.
Supersonic?
Close.
Semisonic?
Semisonic.
Semi. Coming up with Dirty Big Dummy in the men's room happy hour.
Not my genre.
What genre is that?
Is
that rock? Is it?
It would have been a rock, and then it would have moved over to what they call hot AC.
Yeah, it's just a little.
I believe it's still rock.
Is it? Closing time. Did we play it?
Yes.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Must be then.
Talk to Castle. All right, somebody here says,
Are you
you
sure?
mean
I
one
could've
tan
sworn we
seal.
heard that, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tan seal.
Tan seal.
Maybe over on the end.
I can see it on it. I don't know. I'm sure we probably
I don't
think
think
so. All right, here is your song.
Even they're better than that.
Which soda company produces Fanta?
Is it a major one?
And you've heard of them, for sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like Beavis. Coke?
All right. Yes,
Very
indeed.
good. Okay.
Coca-Cola.
That dog that got eaten was Pippet.
I actually
name was
remember the
Pippet?
name.
I just remember that guy on the shore. Pippet.
That should have been a big dummy question. What's the name of the one dog that gets eaten in any of the Jaws movies?
I'm just saying,
Ted knows.
we have had callers that have told us that they have lost dogs in Alaska via the eagle.
Eagles
Coming down and
bears,
sleeping in a campground and taking away their animal. My question is, because dogs love to swim. That's the first thing they do.
Of course,
they don't
right
care
out of the
about
water.
They'll run right out there. So I was just thinking.
It has to have happened.
Yes, correct.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Sam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Sam, are you sober or not sober today?
Well, I'm driving, so I'm sober, and I hope everyone else who's driving is too.
Okay. All right, Sam, our men's room poll. How do you want to die? By elephant, cassowary, shark, or giraffe?
Oh, man, this is tough because I don't want to die by a shark because I like to swim. But a giraffe head seems like it's going to hurt a lot before I die. I'm going to go with the elephant.
Elephant, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people agree with you on that. They just want the quickness. Somebody here
just
said...
pump it out, yeah.
And somebody, regarding the sharks and confusing us for seals or whatever, says there were no people when sharks evolved to hunt. Yeah, but we've been here for a hot minute, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like, chicken wings wasn't the predominant thing that people ate with the chicken. They make the whole chicken.
Right.
Now it's just, you get an order of wings. Things
change.
They progress.
Sharks need to keep up, man. Yeah. Damn.
Right. Come on, sharks.
Come on. All right, your question.
Flagging.
This is a multiple choice question. The United States, England, Spain, or France? Which country was the first to institute the 8-hour workday? U.S., England, Spain, or France?
That's a good question.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm going to go with, just because they've been around longer, England?
I'm going to say United States.
I'll say France.
Spain.
Oh,
yeah.
right. They have so much holiday. I just kind of figured they'd be easier on their employees.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe that's why they weren't. Like, we're going to work your ass off, but you're gone for 6 weeks.
You get 3 months off.
Well, the 8-hour workday, when it came into fruition, was good.
It absolutely was.
Right? Like
It cut it down to 8 hours. By the way, regarding the animals today, somebody says, regarding the giraffe, you guys are assuming that he died instantly from the giraffe. I'm betting he had significant injuries that he later succumbed to. Elephant all day.
Okay.
Even if he did, though, man, and I hear what you're saying, I suspect, though, when a giraffe whips his neck around and hits you with its head, by the way, and takes you off your feet, even if you don't die instantly, you are not conscious.
No.
Mm-hmm. Just my guess. Miles, real quick. What is in your survival bag to prevent the giraffe attack?
Giraffe attack.
Yeah, giraffe.
That for a minute. Just give me a minute.
We'll revisit. We'll come back.
I just got to get in the right mode.
All right, Sam, your question.
I got some giraffe mace.
It's giraffe mace. Yeah. Has a real long spray
I was
nozzle.
going to say, that'd be tough to spray him, though. He's so tall.
Maybe it has to affect their knees or something. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Your question. A man named John Larson invented the lie detector. And what superhero who also demands honesty? This guy legitimately created the lie detector machine, the ones that we use to this day, but he's also responsible for a rather popular comic book character.
Like he wrote it or came up with it?
He created it. Yeah, Ted, you got it. Yeah, he created this comic book character. What is it?
Mr. Larson, I'm going to guess, jeepers, I'm going to get this one wrong. Superman?
Not a bad guess. He created Wonder Woman. Think of her with the lasso of truth.
The truth lasso.
Right. Yeah, this dude, the truth lasso.
Might be good for the giraffe.
You going to use the lasso of truth on the giraffe? Tell me the truth. I'm going to kill you. Man,
it was me. I sunk Toys R Us.
Right. I've been out of work for a while.
We're blaming Jeffrey now?
Yeah, Jeffrey the giraffe.
Oh, yeah. All right. Man.
He made his money and ran.
Yeah, basically. Cut loose.
To the savannah.
They weren't paying him anything.
Nope. All right, your question.
Most people don't know that.
What was Jesse Ventura's wrestling nickname?
Oh, Jesse the...
Come on.
Something Ventura.
You are, yes, it was the something Ventura.
Oh, gosh. Jesse the Body?
Ah, there you go.
Well done.
There you go.
Well done, man.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
I like the way that guy said body. As if he's like in an interrogation room. And the cops are like, you know what we found next? A body?
Lucky guess there. Hello, Adam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Sober, not sober, sir?
Sober.
All right. Okay, our men's room poll. Unfortunately, you're passing on. Death by animal. Will it be through an elephant, a cassowary, a shark, or a giraffe?
I'm going to go with the cassowary.
Ooh. That seems brutal, man.
It has so many different ways that it could really F you up.
And you're going to remember the guy that dies via cassowary.
That is for sure.
Boy, those birds are...
It looks like one of those things from the movie Avatar, so I'm going to try to at least write it first.
Okay. That's probably why it's going to try to kill you. I mean, that just looks like a bird that says, F around and find out. That should be that bird's motto.
Yeah.
All right, your question. After the 1990s, fuel injection systems began replacing what car part?
Carburetors.
Well done, man.
Nice job.
By the way, Miles, just so you know, people, they're suggesting with the giraffe, rope seems to come in handy, all right? So a lot of people say rope, you tie up one end.
I want it with the balls on it, because what I want is one of those ropes that when
you want a bolo.
Right, so when it wraps around one leg, it's going to wrap around the other, and I'm going to drop that bitch like a tree.
That's what somebody
Star Wars
suggested.
at this
Yeah,
point.
Yeah.
They said,
totally.
dude, the giraffe's legs take out like the Imperial Walkers in Empire Strikes Back. That's from Ted.
But I don't have like a Y-wing fighter to fly around the legs, you see.
Someone else, those are A-wing fighters, by the way.
A-wing fighters.
Someone else suggests several neckties. The wins or not, takes a minute. So a bunch of neckties on that bitch, just take them down.
Oh, God.
Do I get to fight the animals? I thought they were just killing me.
Well, you can fight them. What we're suggesting is you're probably going to lose
Maybe I
the
can
fight.
borrow that scarf that you wear every once in a while. When it gets
that
really
big-ass
cold.
one?
Yeah, it's like 15 feet
Yeah.
long. I use that. Game is a Big Dummy, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Jordan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Jordan, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober and I'm in the Dick's parking lot. You guys want anything?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Couple of deluxes.
You know it.
By the way, the Dick's on Capitol Hill is open again.
It is. It's back.
Literally today.
Does it look brand new, or do they just...
The sign looks shinier, but it's still the same building. I think they redid the inside. I walked by it this morning. I was like, all right, Dick's is back.
Sweet. Okay. Death by animal today, Jordan, on the poll. Will it be with elephant, cassowary, shark, or giraffe?
You know, I just looked up a cassowary, and that's some Jurassic World Dominion looking stuff. So,
So is a shark.
yeah, I'm going to go with giraffe, and I'm hoping it's at the Disney Animal Kingdom so I can get my family some money.
I think all four of these animals actually could represent the prehistoric era to some degree. Elephant just based on size.
But no.
Or like
it's
a dinosaur.
a mammal. It's not even...
Yeah, but the size of it, it's like the biggest
Right, it's
one.
big. It's
so like
big.
dinosaurs are big. Cassowary is almost the biggest bird.
That's a goddamn
The T-Rex was a bird. Shark is a shark.
Right.
Giraffe just looks funny.
A giraffe would be like your mammal version of the brontosaurus. Big, long-ass neck, eating leaves, swinging its head around.
I wonder if you were to eat the giraffe, if the neck would be delicious. Like ribs. You know what I mean? Because it's so strong, right? And it can whip the neck, so it's obviously got some muscles in there.
Do we eat the
Which
neck
is
of
meat.
anything else?
You eat isn't that what the collar is on a fish?
Turkey
With
neck.
the cheeks.
Neck. I mean, but I don't think the neck would be good.
It'd be good for soup.
Only because...
tough, yeah.
Right, it'd be too tough because they use it so much.
There's no fat in it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against trying it.
Sure. Good giraffe neck jerky.
Yeah, it comes in really long strips.
Coming up.
Yeah, neck jerky?
Neck jerky.
That's a weird term. I respect it. It's a weird term.
It's what old people have.
It's a long smoke, man.
All right, your question. What connects muscle to bone?
Oh, man, I'm going to... I just tore this. It's a tendon?
There it is.
It is a
Well done.
There you go.
Hope it wasn't his Achilles.
Okay. Yeah, no kidding.
Big Dummy is a game, 206-421-ROCK.
Hello, Sean. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, picholas.
Sean, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
Sober Sean, welcome to Big Dummy. Men's room poll, death by an animal. Elephant, cassowary, shark, giraffe. What are you doing?
The quickest possible, so I'd probably say elephant.
Elephant for the win. Okay. And then you know the elephant's going to come back again and stomp all over your casket.
Yeah, but at least it makes your funeral memorable.
Yes, it does.
All right, here is your question. What is the cross between a blackberry and a raspberry?
What now?
What do you get when you cross a blackberry with a raspberry?
Boysenberry?
Boysenberry.
I don't know that I've ever had a boysenberry.
I think I've tried. I mean, they're fine.
What do they look like?
Kind of dark blue.
Looks like a
blackish.
cross between a raspberry and a blackberry.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, picture a raspberry, but make it black. A really dark blue.
So it's just the hue of it. It's just the color.
Yeah.
Okay. More Big Dummy on the way, 206-421-ROCK.
Nobody likes keeping track of a wallet full of credit cards with complicated rewards categories. And BECU members like Heather don't have to.
With this card, I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about it. I just use it and pay it. It's pretty simple.
Keep things simple with the Cashback Visa from BECU. No more confusing categories, no more blackout dates. Just 1.5% cash back on every purchase. BECU. Power in people. Member compensated for participation. Cash advances and cash-like transactions do not qualify as purchases. Contact BECU at 800-233-2328 for current product and rate information.